introductions. Okay, doing introductions. Now, think for a second. When you shake hands, how do you shake hands? How do you shake hands? Okay, maybe I could ask you, can you be my volunteer? Yeah. Okay. So let me just demonstrate. Okay, so when you shake hands, which foot do you step with? Your right or left?
Right.
Okay, very good. Okay, you step with the hand. You step with the same leg as your hand. Okay, so she steps to the right. And why do we step with our right? Because watch what I step with your left. Step with your left. Okay, we're too close. Right. So we want to make sure that we step with our right. Take a step. Okay. Now, what's the proper way to handshake? Now, watch. When I move in, I'll tell you the wrong ways to shake a hand. Okay, one wrong way. Wrong way number one. Remember, we're meeting for the first time. Okay, first time meeting. Wrong way. This is the Queen's handshake, I say. Okay, she grabs my hand right here. Okay, this is not shaking hands. So what will happen is some people they'll stop right here. Everyone see that? Okay, that's not a handshake. Okay, when you do a handshake, you want this part between your thumb and index finger. You want this part to hit first. So watch. You want this part to go right here, and as soon as this starts touching is when you close the grip. Okay, let me show you one more time. Okay, you want to make sure that this goes in. So watch. If I grip before, then this happens. Okay, this is not handshaking. This is hand holding. We're holding hands. I just met this person. Okay, so you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that this goes up, grip, and then grip. Okay, everyone see this? Now, how much pressure should I put? Well, you want to make sure that you squeeze just enough. So give a squeeze, okay? Now, if I squeeze the whole time, that's a power play. That's kind of rude. So what I want to do is I want to squeeze and then reduce the pressure by about 70%. But watch what happens. I squeeze. Now, this feels okay. Now, I reduce the pressure. When I reduce the pressure, now it feels like we're holding hands. So what do I need to do? Now I move my hand up and down. And this feels okay. Okay? So let me try it again. So, hi, my name is Joe. Say
hi, I'm Julia.
Okay, let's try it again. Okay? Okay. Hi, my name is Joe.
Hi, my name is Julia.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so we squeeze, I reduce the pressure, and then it goes up and down. Okay, don't forget the squeeze. Okay, one more time. Hi, I'm Joe.
Hi, I'm Julia.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so let's squeeze in here. Now, how long do I do this? Until we stop talking. Until we finish the introduction. Now, we're used to quick with native speakers. It's very quick. Hi, I'm Joe. Hi, I'm Julia. Okay, nice to meet you. And then it's done. Now, the problem is sometimes I shake hands for whom English is not their native language and we're using English, and they're not comfortable with English. So they say, so she says, hi, I'm Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia.
Hi, yes. Oh, yeah, I'm Joe. Yeah. And then we end up shaking hands for like 2 minutes. Okay? But you have to give people that grace. As long as our hand is moving, it's not awkward. Male, female, male, male is not awkward. Now watch what happens if I stop. Now it becomes awkward. Okay? So the key to this is that your hand moves. Okay? When you stop, remember there's a stranger. Now we're holding hands. It's very awkward. I'm holding hands with a stranger. Okay? So this has to move. Okay? So let's practice again. Okay? Hi, I'm Joe.
Hi, I'm Julia.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, now we let go. Right? Now, how do I approach? As I approach, I take a step. Okay, I take a step. I go through the handshake. Okay, so again, I go here. I grip. I squeeze. I reduce the pressure, and I shake. And then now watch. Look at how I stand here. So we talk. Nice to meet you. We go back. I go back in my stance. My posture is good. I maintain eye contact. I make sure that my head is straight. Okay, go right down the list. Right? What do I do with my hands? Do I go back here? No, I want my hands at my side. I'm looking right at her. And this is when I go to my default face. What is the default face? The 40% smile. I go to this face. Now, if she is making this face, then I keep it here. But let's say she's just really friendly, so smile at me big. She starts smiling. Okay, then I have to increase my smile. Because watch what happens. Smile at me big. Okay. Now she's feeling very awkward because she's a smiler and my face looks like this, right? So what I need to do when I do that is I have to make sure that at this angle, I have to make sure that my face matches hers. Okay, so smile big. Okay, then I have to smile big. Okay, so let's review from the very beginning. I see someone introduces us. Hey, Joe, meet Julia. Julia, meet Joe, okay? Hi, I'm Joe.
Hi, I'm Julia.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, we stop talking, and then what happens? I let go of the hand, I get back to my position. Okay, run through all the defaults. Okay, let's start from the top. Head is straight. Okay, face, 40% smile. Posture is upright. What else? Remember, as a man, in my posture, I have to put some pressure on my abdomen area to make sure that is straight. As a woman, she has to make sure that her hip is not out too much like this. Okay, so get her body in a stance. Get in a good stance. Okay, remember my voice, lower is slower, and then I start talking. And then I have to be aware of the distance. What's this distance? Everyone see that? I can touch her by leaning over. What do you think?
Too far.
Too far, yeah. Now watch. Now I can touch her without moving. What do you think?
Too close.
Too close. So again, the proper distance is I have to be able to touch her leaning over. This is the perfect distance. Okay? And again, every culture does this differently. You know, as I've said, you know, if you're from South America, the distance tends to be here. Okay? Some countries they're just much further. You know, but basic distance in the English language world is lean over and touch. Okay, I'm not actually going to touch her, right? So don't be like, okay, let's see, you know, don't do that, right? But be here and just think, okay, I could touch her from this distance, and you could kind of, and again, because I'm taller than her, okay, it's the taller person's distance, right? Okay, so try to lean over and touch me. She might not be able to, but she knows that I could, so now it's okay distance, approximately. Okay? And again, watch. Too close? Too far, yeah. So it's a perfect distance if you can lean over and touch. So if you can remember this distance and just roughly gauge, so after you shake hands, you want to get back to this position. And you could adjust, so watch again. Okay, so let's say I started off here, okay? So we shake hands, hi, nice to meet you, okay? And let's say I find myself here, I can always just inch up a little bit, so, and get myself in the proper distance, okay? I might so let's say I end up here, then it's just very easy. I just back up a little bit. And then just get yourself in the proper frame. Okay, this is very similar to if you watch baseball players. They're taking a hit. They don't go up there and they don't stand like this. They get their feet set, right? They put the elbow back. They're looking at the pitcher. And so we have the same stance in business. You know, we have a stance that we get in. Okay, right hand. Okay, let's review all the steps. Number one, as I step forward, we always shake with our right hand. Okay? We step with our right hand. We extend our hand. We don't grip until we touch. We grip, we shake, okay? We let go, and we keep on moving till they stop talking, okay? And then we say, nice to meet you. Even if it's not nice to meet them, you say, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. We let go, and then we get back, and then we adjust our distance. And then we get in our position. Okay, thank you very much. Okay? So we get in our position, and so when you see that when we do introductions, the introduction has multiple components. The first is the step. And the step is right hand, right leg. Okay? The second component is the actual handshake. And the key again to the handshake is to make sure that your hand grip goes over here. You grip slightly, you reduce the grip, you move it up and down. You have to keep a little bit of pressure and movement, or else it feels like holding hands. Okay? And you don't want to hold hands with a stranger, do you? I don't. Right? You're meeting them for the first time, so you shake, and this movement makes it not awkward. Okay? Now, some of you, your handshakes are maybe too firm, but what I notice for most people, it's the other way. It's actually too limp. So I'm shaking hands, and it looks like I'm kind of going like this. So make sure that you grip, loosen it, and make it move up and down. Okay? So step, handshake, okay? And then step back. Okay? And go through all the default of the Power 7. Okay? Now, let's try it one more time with someone taller. Okay, Minho, can you help me? All right, so same thing. We square up our body. Okay, I said, hi, I'm Joe. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, now, what did he do right here? First, okay, he should have stepped right when I moved. Okay, So if I step, he should come at the same time. Okay? Now watch what happened here. Okay? He wants to make sure that his body is up. So when his arm came up, what he did was he tilted his body this way. Okay? And you want to try as much to meet eye contact and then keep your eyes straight. Yeah, as much as possible. Okay? Keep your eyes straight. Very good. Okay? And then watch, our hands went, we grip, we shake. I say, hi, I'm Joe, nice to meet you.
Hi, Miro, nice to meet you.
Okay, see how we're moving still. Now let me stop. Now we're holding hands. Don't hold hands, okay? Want to make sure that you're moving, okay? You let go. Now watch, because he's taller and I'm taller, this is roughly the right distance. Okay, step and touch me. Touch me, right? I could step and touch him. Okay, this is about the right distance. It's good distance, okay? So he's taller than me, so we're taking a talk. Now, if there's a huge height difference, okay, so let's say I was this tall, okay? Just out of respect, he could step back just a little bit to offer more so that one person doesn't have to go like that, you know? But usually, to keep our head straight, another tip is instead of looking up like this, we try to use our eyes to go up and down rather than move our heads. Okay? So if you're a smaller person, then what you want to do is make sure that try to keep your head still, your chin straight, but use your eyes to go up and down as you talk. So eyes go up to look at them, but keeping your chin down. You don't want to be in this position, okay? Because then again, you're going to move your head and there's going to be a tendency. Okay? So let's try that again. We step, okay, right hand, okay. Your body is square. Square your body up. Shake hands.
Let me try again.
Okay, so we step. Hi, I'm Joe. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Miro.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so then we get back up, and then we get back into our distance, and then we can adjust. Then we start talking. So, what are you doing here? Do you know our host? We start talking, and when he feels that, either me or him, when we're heading into, again, that network, we're talking about work. Oh, you work in this company. So tell me more. Tell me more about you. Tell me about yourself. Some question. Do you like your work? By the way, that also is very similar to tell me about yourself. If I say, oh, so is that what you really want to do? You want to stay there a long time? So that can also be. So you have to kind of feel out what exactly the context of the conversation is. And then he could launch into a story. And I go, oh, wow, that's fascinating. And then I could ask him more about that. And again, he's telling the story by keeping his body upright, go through all the default position. Start with your head, just go through the default position. Okay? Get your face ready, get your hands, arms ready. So when you get to this, you know that in any social situation, right after the handshake, you'll get right into this position. Okay? All right, good, very good, thank you. So that's the introduction section. Please remember this section and know that it's a way to apply every single one of these. And this is a real world application that the Power 7 is not simply a way to raise our internal power, which is what it mostly is about. But the added benefit of it is in any social situation, I know what I should be doing. Just like when I'm playing baseball, I know that my foot needs to be here. I don't want to be in this. I don't want to put my feet together because I have no power. I want to make sure I have a stance. Same thing for golf, right? We don't want to golf with our feet totally. Like you have a stance in golf. Same thing. When you're talking to someone, you want to make sure that you're in your proper stance. Get your face. Get the stance. And from this point on, you'll actually feel a lot more confident in any social situation, number one. Number two, you'll feel better about yourself. And number three, what will be really important is that as you deal with someone more powerful than you or doing those kind of things, that you'll be able to handle it.